So we return. The Lord Regent is defeated.
Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it.
Oh, it's fine, Samuel.
Maybe it's going to be different now. The Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done.
Yeah, we solved the
others are in
problems
bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name.
once and for all.
Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Yeah, you just chill out, Samuel. You've been a good lad. And we'll head in and see our friends.
Corvo! Everyone says he did something good tonight.
Sure did, little moppet.
Damn me, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses.
True.
Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress.
Yay!
Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
Everything's
To Emily
worked out
Cole.
fine.
And the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
She'll need higher mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology, of course. Do you provide these things?
You speak less and
Of
do
course
more than
not,
I
no.
have known.
I just think I should have.
I swear I'll help you find the murderer.
We've done it,
Trusts
Emily.
me.
It's
We're
true.
leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower. I can be Empress from anywhere, right? Maybe a ship.
That'd be cool.
Do you know Emily is quite special? She's learned from all of us, you especially. She trusts you absolutely, I believe.
Good stuff. Well done, everyone. Well done, Cecilia.
Do you think Piero will ever want to marry? I mean, hypothetically. You talk to him more than I do.
Oh, really? You have a thing for Piero? I suppose someone's got to. Nom, 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 nom. Right, let's go back to bed. Now that all of our problems are solved. And there's nothing to worry about. Ignore that. It's probably fine. Oh dear, we've fallen over. Or we're about to. There we go. There we go again. Did we fall over twice? How does that work?
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Gosh, we've been betrayed.
I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses.
Almost certainly
Hopefully
true.
you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
But yeah, turns out the Loyalists, all a bunch of bastards. Who'd have thought it? And now we're in the flooded district.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tyvian stuff.
Amateur work. He'll live.
That's up to Dowd.
Captured by the assassins. He's stuck in some sort of cage contraption. Well, fair enough. Reminds me of the end of Half-Life 2, I believe, when you're stuck in a similar sort of contraption. So that a villain can monologue at you whilst you're drifting through.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
My stuff. Ouch. Yeah, and here we are again.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily?
Probably that one.
Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Hello, rat friend. Right, so Dowd has captured us. He doesn't appear to want to kill us just yet. But he has captured us. And now we need to escape. So, let's take a rat, shall we? There's a little tunnel there by the look of it. Lovely. Now, there's still an achieve I haven't got, which is stay in possession of people for most of a 3-minute period. So, the easiest way to get this achieve is just to sit in a rat tunnel until it pops up. So I'm just going to do that. Let's take 5, everyone. Right, it's got to be at least 3 minutes by now. Let's pop out and bop bop bop. There we go. Achieve got. Now then, what's our next goal in life? We need to sneak about the gaff. We are without all of our swords and guns and whatnot. All we've got is the power to use outsider stuff. But we've got plenty of that. Actually, have we got enough to spend? We've got 5 runes to spend. Do we get agility 2? Yes, we do. Then do we get Windblast? Maybe. But for now, we sneak. For there are probably guards in this building. I believe there are. And because these buggers can teleport, it's not ideal. Ah, Corvo's bounty note. So, Rolfio. I guess Rolfio is one of Dowd's minions, keeping an eye out. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our movie, suddenly disappeared. That's unfortunate for old Slackjaw. Bounty ledger. Yeah, people have been abducted and delivered. Payment refused, employer eliminated. Bad dudes. But we've got ourselves a blade. That's good. And there's also an overseer's music box. Sweet. So they've killed an overseer at some point. There. What have we got? We've got a bone charm, but we don't appear to have any runes. The bone charm might be close to our gear, so I suppose we should go and grab that. Oh, there's the overseer. Hello, friend. You got any other loot about your person that I might want? Doesn't look like it. But it's good to know you got messed up. Now, how does one get out from here? There's one of them there, assassins.
They butchered the deep ones here, breathing in the rich stink of their enchanted flesh.
Pretty sure that was not related to this assassin.
One of Dowd's assassins.
There we go.
They are everywhere and nowhere.
I'm not sure if we're going to get any thing from them. Oh, there's two of them. Don't kick me, you bugger. Look, I'm trying to take you alive here. Where'd you go? Okay, I guess I'm not taking you alive. But I took your mate alive, so that's half a victory. The Brigmore job. The women who meet in the ruins of Brigmore Manor possess abilities like our own. The Brigmore Witches. Little teaser for the DLC there. But here we are at Redshore Waterfront. So we've got Dowd Space over there. We've got our gear over there. We've got a bone charm over there. How do we get down without dying horribly? Doesn't look as though we do it there. I mean, we could just throw ourselves off, can't we? It's just water. So, the waterfront, I guess, is a place where, as the heart said, we used to butcher whales and whatnot. And then it got flooded. And now everything's horrible. So, let's see. Probably start this recording a little too close to feeding time because I've currently got a Yuki standing in the way, as well as the Luna on my lap. This session is definitely going to be scrapping against the cats as well as a bunch of assassins. And possibly some river crusts over there by the look of it. Horrible buggers. Yep. So, that way's Dowd Space. Also, there's a chain here. Is this going to take us anywhere useful so we can avoid those crusts? Will it let us onto this rooftop? Yes. Now, what have we got down there? Just a couple of dead overseers? Gear's 50 meters away. And we get back a bit of gear. And a pistol. Nice. So we don't actually need to retrieve our gear, really. Not with all of this stuff hanging around. Bone Charmer, is that in this building? No, it's 44 meters that way. More river crests down below. So what's the purpose of this building then, if it's not to get our gear or a Bone Charmer? Maybe there's more loot down there, but yeah, we don't want to tangle with those lads. So the Overseers definitely tried to take over this place. They weren't successful. No. Maybe this is the best way. So we want to avoid those crests, naturally. This coming up here help us still. Right, we're almost dead. Crests be scary, it seems. But we're past them. What have we over here? That looks like a Bottle Street thug. He appears to have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, we've got Weepers. Lots of Weepers. And the Bone Charmer's up top there. Do I need to go up on this lamppost? Right, are you the only Weeper around here? I think you are. So we'll chuck you in a bin. Let's see what's around and about. Bit of grub, bit of coin that we just don't need again. Another lamppost that we can't seem to hook onto. Why is it if we can only hook onto some of those lampposts around here, not all of them? It's mildly annoying. Oh. Weeper friend is approaching. Too slow, my man. And in you go. Is that breakable? No. Oops. Right, so that'll be a way back out of this area, which might keep us away from the crusts. However, yeah, I wanted to get up here because Bone Charms. What have we got? Sustained Rage, and that's 1 of 8. Bloody hell. I mean, Sustained Rage sounds a bit violent. Adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. Yeah, we've not really used the adrenaline mechanic because we're trying to avoid sword fights. So we won't worry about that. No. How to sneak our way to our gear. Two weepers just stood. Very well. One of them's going away. One of them's coming up there. No, you don't see me. Alright, you see me. Yep. I tried. Right, now what have we in here? A rune, a bone charm, and a gear. Excellent. And probably more weepers. Probably lots more weepers. They're generally not very agile, so we can avoid them by staying on the rooftops, probably. What have we got? Greaves Lightning Oil Company. So yeah, whale oil. It's got thousands of uses. And is that a different way into Dowd Space? It could well be. But we'll have a look around the oil refinery first. We wouldn't want to miss this whole spot, would we? Oh, I've got vague memories of having to put whale oil tanks in to activate elevators. That might be what we need to do around here. Skylights, always handy. Now, what have we got? Nothing terribly useful. Refinery manager's log. Batch B. Fair enough. Nothing terribly important for us to know about. Is there anything else in this room worth grabbing? I don't think so. Can we blink through there? No. It's kind of odd how sometimes you just can't blink through gaps that you think you would be able to. So, how does this magic work? But that's fine. More crusts. Right, backup power. Stair control. Right, so yeah, we need to bring over some whale oil from somewhere else. And then get it in there, and then we can turn on the stairs. So it's probably from that building over there, one would imagine. Is this a door we can open? No. We've only got 2 bullets. So we can eliminate some of these crusts. No one's really spotting us out here. Okay, we haven't even eliminated 1 crust. By the look of it. They're hardier than I thought. We've seen the sort of damage they can do, so let's try to avoid them down there. So where might we be getting these whale oil tanks from? Is there another way in over there somewhere? Around here, perhaps. At least we're away from the crusts. Aha! Tanks. So I guess we just needed to come down here, but we haven't actually got the tanks that we need. There we go. And then we plonk it in there, perhaps. 1 whale oil tank. Lovely stuff. And now we can flick the stairs on. That's cool. Oh, that's pretty nice the way they unfold like that. Yeah, I like all of that. It's very satisfying. And up we go.